Nobody told me this, and I didn't learn this till I was in my late 30s. I'm telling you now so you don't waste any more time. This is going to change the way you see arguments. In fact, it's probably going to cut down on like 80% of your arguments altogether. Have you ever had someone try to convince you of something that you don't believe, and maybe they present you with a fact or a statistic, and all of a sudden you kind of panic and your heart starts beating real fast, and maybe you start sweating and you choke up and you don't have a good response? Well, what's happening there is actually a physiological switch in your brain. See, most of our logical thinking happens right here in our frontal lobe, but a 2016 study showed that when people are presented with information that challenges their worldview, their brain reacts as if they're facing a physical threat, meaning the frontal lobe shuts down and the fight or flight center, the amygdala, shuts on. So all of a sudden you can't think clearly and you're panicking. Now, I want you to reverse the roles and put yourself in the position of the person making the argument. You are no longer arguing with a person, you're arguing with a nervous system. And now you're trying to have a logical conversation with someone whose brain is offline. See, this is why so many conversations devolve into personal attacks, lashing out in anger. Now, studies also show that when you create an environment of psychological safety, meaning letting the person know you're not on the attack, their fight or flight center stays inactive, and their ability for higher level thinking and empathy increases. Now, how do we use this to our advantage? This is your life hack. Put this in your pocket. Start every hard conversation with an invitation. Start with curiosity. Ask them what they think first, because at that point, they're going to recognize you're not there for an attack. Their guard is going to be down. They're going to open up. You're going to get a lot farther than you would have just trying to beat them down with your opinions and your facts. And who knows? You might just have a fruitful conversation and leave there with a better understanding of each other.